I played another VR game. This game is called intotheradius VR. Shout out to Jinsu85. I see you in my comments section. Thank you for the recommendation. It's pretty cool. It's a stressful experience, mostly because I don't know the first thing about guns. I thought I did. No. Okay, do you see this gun? Okay, so it currently doesn't have any bullets in it. Can you see? How do you put bullets in this gun? Intotheradius is a very, very complicated simulation shooter. And it's awesome. I love it. It's great. It takes a while to appreciate it. I hated it at first. But once you kind of ease yourself into it and you get used to everything, it's amazing. So a little bit of background. I've played so many Call of Duties at this point in my life. I've played like Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many Call of Duties there are, but there's a million. I played all the Black Ops, and all of those have guns in them and reloads and different specs for each gun. But when you have your hands on a gun, it's a totally different experience. I didn't realize that reloading a gun was so difficult. You see a lot of these people in movies and video games just like click clack. You know, like I don't. Have you ever seen those people like reload Nerf guns? Super cool. I thought it was gonna be like that, but no. Handling a gun is really difficult, and as somebody that has played this many hours of things, I never would have guessed that. I am a Canadian. I'm diabetic. I have eye problems. I need glasses and contact lenses. I have never had my hands on a real gun. I've touched a Nerf gun, but I've never touched a real gun that goes blat blat. I've never had my hands on a real gun. I know for some of my American friends and my American audiences, that's a little shocking. Even some of my friends have had their hands on guns at like ranges and stuff. I'm just not one of those people. I've never touched a gun. The fact that you have to load all the bullets into magazines and clips or whatever the heck they're called, I didn't think about that. You just pop things in guns and they just go and then you're empty, or you just pop another one in. Easy. I did not think about each one of those bullets going into one of those guns, one at a time. It is a complicated process, and intotheradius taught me that. So there you go, education. Video games teach you things. Wow. When I booted up this game and they gave me a gun, I was excited. Get to shoot things like all VR games. You go bang, bang. You blast some enemies. It's easy, fun stuff. But when I ran out of bullets and that bang bang was done, things got a little complicated. And especially in a survival game where you're low on bullets and low on ammo, it's stressful. I don't like VR games to be easy. I like them to be challenging like this. I find it more engaging. This is probably something that might help, but my VR for majority of my gameplay was bugged and glitched, and it's because I didn't have my headset set to a 60 hertz refresh rate, I believe. So before you do any of this stuff, or even PC VR gaming in general, you might want to switch that back on. I had no idea, and things just got wild, like glitches and madness and all this stupid shit that I did not intend to do happened because of that refresh rate problem. So switch that on. Do it now, please. Anyways, yeah, okay, so majority of my gameplay, I just suck with using these guns. It seems like something that should be empowering, but for me, it was not empowering at all. I felt like a complete idiot. I just suddenly don't know how to use any of the things I'm holding that I've held in video game world for hundreds of hours, thousands of hours. I don't even know what half of these guns are called. This one, I think that's called a 9119111, or maybe a Czech, or a Mac 42, or a Mac Man, or a Makarov. I hope. This one's an M1 Grand, maybe. And how about this one? Whoa, you see that thing? I don't even know what that does. What is it for? Who knows? the panic from this game when you empty a mag and you realize that you have to, I don't know if it's a magazine or a clip, I have no idea. When you empty it and then you realize you have no other magazines left, and the panic that ensues, and where you're trying to load bullets into magazines and then pop them back into guns. These are things I never thought that military operatives or anybody would have to face. And again, it taught me a lot. I'm really bad at these games. I'm really bad with guns. Yeah. Guns are hard. When you hear about all these like awful things that happen with them, you know, okay, we're gonna drop that. Jesus. Most of my time with this game has been figuring out how to shoot things, not how to survive from them, just how to shoot this stupid weapon that I picked up, you know? Right now, I am currently trying to shove a box into a gun, just like real life. This game has taught me a lot about a lot of things, and I have a newfound respect for guns and the complexity of them. I don't think I want to own one because I'm already mad at the ones I've touched virtually enough. They pissed me off. If you have a gun, make sure you know how to use it, and just don't use it. Thanks. One of the best moments I had was I handed my VR headset over to my girlfriend Danielle, and she gave it a try. She put it on her head, she put on the little hand things, and then she tried to use this weapon, and it just took so long, you know, like, because it took me forever. I don't know how long I spent fiddling around with the gun and trying to make it work, but she finally got the bullet in the gun, right? It's there, and she put it in, and then immediately after that, she like did the reload thing, and as soon as she did that, it just popped the bullet back out. So when she went to shoot, there was no bullets in there, and it's such an innocent, complex thing that I didn't even know, you know? And then right after that, she finally shot a gun, and I realized she had to reload it each time, and just gave up promptly. Queen.
Nope, I'm not doing this. Goodbye.
I think watching her try it out was what inspired me to keep going and get better at it, because if she could get one bullet out of that gun, then I knew I could get more. As somebody that's played so many hours of Call of Duty, and I did. And now, you know, I'm pretty okay at the game. I can survive. I can do things with guns. I'm a gun guy in VR. I'm still terrified of real guns. I don't know how those things work. They seem really complex, and maybe keep them away from me, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I could shoot something by accident or shoot this guy. Into the Radius, I do plan on playing more, but at the moment right now it feels like a Fallout game with a crazy backpack that you just load up with garbage and then have to navigate around. It has all these guns that so far I haven't really mastered yet. I think I'm just starting to get the hang of them now, and I can't really comment on the game if I didn't know how to work it for the first couple hours of gameplay. So yeah, I'll come back with a review or a proper conversation about it later. I haven't even left the first area in any of this gameplay. I just found out there's a new area or multiple new areas, and the map's really big, but I've only seen a little tiny corner of it. I'll probably do a video on The Walking Dead. A friend overheard me talking about how I like to be stressed out in video games and recommended The Walking Dead, and then since it was my birthday, he just bought me both of The Walking Dead VR games. Shout out to him. So I'll probably cover those next, or check them out next, and then I'll come back to this at some point when I understand how it functions and how to work a gun. Canada, hell yeah, dude. We don't shoot guns up here unless you hunt animals or join the military or for some reason have your gun license. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's a really good VR game. I think it needs some time to figure it out, but once you're in it and you get it, it's amazing. It's so cool. I love VR, and hopefully you do too. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, or else. I got the safety on again? God.